since you've been back, it's been 6 years. Obviously, there's a changeover from fans. There's a changeover of talent since you were last here.
Yeah.
The one constant definitely is still the imprint that the American Dream made on so many superstars, from myself to Seth Rollins to Roman Reigns, all these guys. Is it something you can feel when you came back? Does it feel familiar, or are there aspects that you recognize? Oh, hey, that was the Dream. Dream did that, or I grew up knowing that because of Dream. Is that something you can feel these days?
I think there's a group of you guys who are there on the ground. You and Becky, Bailey, Seth, Kevin, a few others who were truly kind of within, for a brief time, the realm of Dusty, and the promo classes, the performance center, the winner of his life and career. That last bit of him was given to you guys. And for a very long time, jealous is probably the best word, but it wasn't just jealous as much as it was, maybe it was just jealous. Who knows? But it was difficult. When those initial takeovers started, I lived in Winter Park, Florida. I remember specifically the Sami Zayn Cesaro takeover that was at at Full Sail.
At Full Sail, right.
And I remember telling Brandy, I said, today is going to be a really bad day for me. Today, this super hot thing is happening right down the street. And here I am, of the same age, but not clicking on this level. The super hot thing is happening, and my dad is one of the people spearheading it, and I'm nowhere near it. I actually sat down and watched it because I wanted to feel it. I wanted, it is this good. And they have something special going on there. But after that, it took me a long time to move past from jealousy to a place of it's okay. Everyone is a better performer because they got that experience. And the reason it was jealous is not just because he was my dad, it's because I didn't get it. Dusty separated himself from me. He, which is what he thought was the right thing to do. And I totally get it. He told Arn Anderson to look after me. He left the writing team. He went to Florida. He started up with you guys, having a blast. And I talked to him every day, but we never really got into, how do I do this? Hey, how do I do this? We never really got into it. And he was so close to me as his son, and we had a close relationship as father and son. I don't think we would have been able to have a real functional, well, here's what I did, and you've got to do it this way. Because as a kid, you're like, nah, you're not going to listen to your parents. So it was unique in that I didn't get it, and I was just mad that you guys did. I remember he talked about this vignette with you one time. I'm sure y'all never did it because it was so ambitious. He was talking about this car and driving it all over. It was going to go through the classic areas of Hollywood, and just I think he was going to go past the Viper Room. All this just stuff.
Yeah. I'm grinning from ear to ear right now because I know you had the conversation because you're hitting all the tenets. He used to tell me, I'm going to make you my James Dean, baby.
Yeah. So, and I remember when those conversations would come up, I would always tell him honestly, yeah, that sounds great. That's really cool. I don't think he realized to me, hey, I'd like a vignette, Dad. Yeah, can you make one for me? But
yeah,
that ship had sailed, and it was okay that it had sailed. I got great trainers on my own and stuff, but I see that effect. I feel connected to you guys. That's what that look between you and I was.
Right.
I feel connected to you guys more than I ever was. I wasn't at the Performance Center at Full Sail, but I feel that a lot of these he wasn't a functional teacher where hey, here's your curriculum. It was things he would say from time to time that would just be, oh my gosh, now I get it. And I'm glad I get to share that with you guys.
Oh, no doubt about it. I felt it at WrestleMania. There's actually a photo somebody tagged me, and it was a photo of me. I believe it might have been the moment you were thinking of, but you are maybe right when you came to the ring, you were on the ropes, kind of standing above the commentary table when you were looking out, and I was looking up. And of course, Twitter, to get somebody that looks at you the way Graves looks at Cody, it was just that moment. It was it was surreal. That was the word I used at WrestleMania because, again, you and I don't want to say we've completely fallen out of touch, but we don't chat like we did when you were around the first time. And I would check in with you every once in a blue moon, make sure everyone's happy and healthy. But to have that be there and like I said, it all comes back to how easy that story was for me to tell because it was real life. It was your journey. It was the culmination of a chapter of your life, of your career. Rollins at this point with all of the background with yourself and Dusty, it just felt like a perfect storm. And I, honest to God, man, I'm not blowing smoke. I will remember that moment, that match for the rest of my career, because that was just such a, I'm having trouble even finding the right words. It was just everything led up to that point, and it was sort of like the culmination of three different careers or three different journeys all meeting at one point in Dallas, Texas. That was truly special.
Like what you hear? Catch full episodes of After the Bell on Spotify. Follow us now and never miss an episode.